Mathieu, a big congratulations. How do you feel looking at the images?
Oh, it's hard to believe. I was really focused on trying to get the win, but yeah, we knew that day was going to be really strong, and I felt really good actually at the end. The beginning was horrible with the rain and the cold, but when we came down to the coast, I started to feel better and better, and yeah, it's the third year in a row we win with the team, so it's unique.
Tell us about your tactic on the Poggio, responding at every attack by Tadej, and you also tried to go solo.
Yeah, I knew Tadej was the strongest on the climbs. Already Cipressa was impressive, and then when we went with three, yeah, the cooperation was pretty good because yeah, it's the podium spots, of course, and I knew. Yeah, my finish was on top of Poggio actually with Tadej. I knew he was going to try and drop me, but yeah, I felt pretty strong, and yeah, I hoped I could counter, but he was strong enough to get me back.
What made you launch your sprint from so far out?
I knew the other two wanted to make it a long sprint because yeah, they probably thought that I was going to make it as short as possible. And I think I surprised them a bit when I saw the 300-meter sign. I launched my sprint. I felt strong enough to keep it until the finish line, and I think yeah, it was the right tactic.
Winning Milano-Sanremo a second time is big, but winning Milano-Sanremo, beating Pogacar and Ghana, how special is that?
Yeah, just winning Sanremo is special, but yeah, beating those two, I mean, they're both incredible riders. So it's an honor for me to be on a podium with them, and yeah, I don't really know what to say. Yeah, I'm super happy.
Thank you very much.
So it is official. He said it there. The time up the Cipressa was 8 minutes and 45 seconds. If you're new to cycling, that might not mean very much to you, but the riders have been betting that they would be able to ride it under 9 minutes for the last couple of years. This is the first time they have ridden it at that speed. And the thinking was that if Tadej Pogacar were to win this race, then he and UAE would have to ride it in a sub-9. He did. However, Mathieu van der Poel still made it to the finish line quicker. Now, while we were watching that interview, we saw a rerun of some race footage that you remarked on, Adam. Talk to me.
Mind-blowing footage. Cast your eyes on this. Mathieu van der Poel, with 6K to go, decides he's a bit thirsty, so he decides to take a bottle from his soigneur as Tadej Pogacar is on the attack, puts it in his bottle cage and get going. I mean, it's remarkable in itself that he's like, I'm still going to take the bottle, I've committed to it, and then I'll chase him down. But why there? 6Ks to go is bonkers for him to take a bottle.
Can I also ask, is that allowed in a one-day race at that stage? Because in stage racing, you have a limit. What's the last point for a feed usually?
Yeah, I can't say what the last point is, but I saw there were multiple soigneurs from different teams, so I assume it was a regulated feeding zone, so to speak. So, yeah, but it's so close to the finish line to get a bottle. It's yeah, I cannot wrap my head around it. He's the winner. He probably has his reasons for it. So
could there have been a lead weight inside the bottle to help him on the descent? You're not going to pull on your bidon, are you, in the last 6K?
It really depends. He might do. He might just he might have a dry mouth. Whatever it is, he might just. You know when sometimes you're really thirsty, sounds daft when you're like gasping for a drink. It might just be a simple case of he really wanted some water just to chuck down his neck before the finish. Or he just wanted to clean himself before he put his hands up in the air. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe he thought he was going to have plenty of time to be able to put it over himself and celebrate.